Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to respect to the teacher and all classmates that watching this video presentation. And today our group has 3 members and we are from group 3. And the topic today is Phnom Penh that we can call Wat Phnom. And the content for our group has 9 points. The first introduction, second history of Phnom Penh, third current location, fourth potential of Phnom Penh, fifth number of tourists visited Phnom Penh, seven purposes of tourist visit Phnom Penh, seven services of Phnom Penh, eight impact of Phnom Penh, and 9 conclusion. And now I want to show all of you about the introduction. Before I explain the meaningful of introduction, I want to explain the meaning of the tourism. According UNWTO, define the tourism is comprises the activities of persons traveling to and staying in places outside the usual environment for not more than one consecutive year for leisure, business, and other purposes. And for the introduction, for the tourist attraction in Cambodia today is gradually developing in order to attract the tourists to the area. And many tourists they visit in Cambodia every year because in Cambodia has many tourism destination, and he want to come to visit in Cambodia because he want to understand about the nature, help preserve and creating more of the national identity. And go to the next. I want to show about the history of Phnom Penh. For the history of Phnom Penh, before the legend relate that a wealthy widow called Penh, or commonly referred to as Don Penh, our grandmother of Penh in Khmer, and found a large cookie tree in the river. Inside the tree, she found 4 bronze statues of the Buddha and one deity. Construction a small shrine on an artificial hill made by the people living in the village to protect the sacred statue. Eventually, this became a sacred site in a sanctuary where people would make blessing and pray. And in 1431 AD, the king Punyayat left the city of Angkor, and in 1434 he came here and built a city by the name. And when the temple was built, Daun Penh had a monk living on the hill in the west called Wat Phnom Daun Penh, or today we know as Wat Phnom. And go to the next. I want to show about the current location. Wat Phnom Daun Penh right now is located in the western part of Phnom Penh near the Tonle Sap River, and from the central market walk 7 blocks northeast to the temple. And Wat Phnom is the heart of Phnom Penh. And go to the next. I want to explain about the potential of Phnom Penh. And the potential of Phnom Penh, we can see the tallest and most important Buddhist temple. This is the tallest religious structure in the city, and it's surrounded by the beautiful garden. Inside the temple are many beautifully painted murals. Outside you have a terrific view across the city. Like most places you will visit there, an interesting story about how the temple came to be, and so having a guide will bring your visit to life. And one more, I want to show about the pleasant garden around Phnom. A temple is built on the only hill in Phnom Penh, but it really isn't a high mountain you have to climb. It's a pretty temple, but nothing special. The garden around it is what makes it more fun. It is a simple but very clean garden, especially for Cambodia. There are some huge clock in the middle of it, and some little store were being built when we visited. In price is very cheap too. And so the next attractive ground are used for concert. For this picture show about the festival or some festival when the Cambodia happened at Wat Phnom, like water festival, Chom Bun or Happy New Year. and all these activity will celebrate or happen at the same time. And go to the next. I want to show about the original Lagas Buddha statue and museum. For the Wat Phnom is a Buddha temple on a man-made hill of about 100 feet high, and can see the tall Buddha statue inside the temple with a bright modern mural depicting the life of the Buddha and other story. Can see people of for prayer here. And for the museum, when the tourists go to visit Wat Phnom, they can see a museum that we can call Wat Phnom Museum. And go to the next. I want to show about the worship area. Worship area. This temple has a unique blend of local deities, worship Chinese deities, and Buddha playing all the one plus, regardless of the different version of the story of the origination, and it is a place that a foreigner should pay a visit to. And local deities have a unique fossil image which is identified from the common Chinese deities. Even the traditional bit the small people practice among Chinese is different. Is with two lions by the side of a tiger. Person is also a white tiger as Chinese traditional. And go to the next. I want to show about the stupa contention the ashes of King Punyayat. So the lake stupa contain the ashes of King Punyayat and his royal family, King Punyayat, and moved the Khmer capital from Angkor to Phnom Penh in the early 15th century. And Madame Daun Pehn's finding of the four bronze statue inside a tree and her setting up of Wat Phnom was considered by many to be a divine indication that the capital be moved from Angkor to Phnom Penh. And go to the next. I want to show about the shrine to Prechai, which is worshipped by Vietnam. As for the centuries, it was a shrine to Khmer Nectar, or a spirit that possesses particularly called Prechai. Still, there are only a few statues built in the Khmer or Hindu style, including the one that giving the temple its name of an unknown man holding a staff. And the statue is believed to be one of four found in 1372 by Daun Penh and the legendary figure who have the city in the name. And inside Cookie tree where the Mekong and Tonle Sap river meet. And go to the next. I want to show about the tree and monkey at Wat Phnom. For a group of Makashu monkey living around Wat Phnom has become increasingly violent toward tourists, promoting officials from the Phnom Tamau Zoo and Forestry Administration to begin relocating and touching on them. And the remaining nights were being held at the Forestry Administration until they could be transferred to the zoo. And those monkeys need to be tested for disease first, and visitors feed them food that can contain any number of diseases. And go to the next. I want to show about the point number of tourists visit Phnom Penh. For the tourists must purchase when they go to visit Phnom Penh. They must pay $1 for foreigner only, and add the ticket of fees before walking up to the hill and temple. And for the $1, including the museum, is extra. And Wat Phnom historical site is open daily from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. It means open 7 a.m. morning till 6 a.m. afternoon, or till 6 p.m. evening or night. And have many tourists go there every day, and every day maybe around 1,000 tourists go there, and especially Chinese and Vietnamese tourists that have around 500 in the festival, like water festival, Phnom Penh, or Happy Khmer New Year also. And so this picture want to show about the tourist statistic report in the first 2 months in 2020, and you can see inbound tourism. So the international tourists arrived in January until February in 2020. Cambodia can get a tourist arrival via 3 ways, and the first air, second land, and the third waterway. And for the air, we have 3 category airport, and we have Phnom Penh Airport, Siem Reap Airport, and Kong Kaeng Airport. And for the land and waterway, we have land and waterway. And for the air, in 2018, Cambodia can get the tourist arrival around 762,580, and 2019 842,679, and 2020 542,585. And for the land and waterway, Cambodia can get the tourist arrival around in 2018 376,660, in 2019 402,010, and 2020 around 382,241. And go to the next. I want to show about the top 10 market arrival in January to February in 2020. For the top 10 market in Cambodia has China, Vietnam, Thailand, Korea, USA, UK, France, Japan, Laos, PDR, and the last Germany. For the China and Vietnam, the most of tourism and the top market arrival in January to February in 2020. And for the China in 2019, Cambodia can get arrival around 418,572, and 2020 around 191,222. In Vietnam in 2019 around 124,266, and in 2020 around 143,951. And my presentation was finished. And go to the next. I want to pass through my friend to presentation continue. Thank you.
For this my point are purpose of tourist visit Phnom Penh. Go there to burn incense, pray for good luck, business affairs, and some of them pray for liberation. The students, when they are nearly examination, they always go there to pray for success in school exam. For the next point, I'm gonna talk about the service of Phnom Penh. Balance bicycle service for the tourists. Painting sculpture for sale to tourists under the control by Department of Culture and Fine Art, Phnom Penh. Concert play by disabled people so they can earn a living and support their families. Visit the monkeys, go to pray, souvenir service. And for the next point is impact of Phnom Penh. So first I'm gonna talk about positive impact of tourism. It made Cambodian tourism has the famous on the national stage. To show Cambodian traditional culture to tourists through the tourism that is available at Wat Phnom. Attract more tourists to visit Wat Phnom. And for the negative impact of tourism, when the tourists visit Wat Phnom, make some trash disposal that affect to tourism. As more and more tourists make the narrowing or not enough space for visiting or praying, this also affects the tourists trampling at the crown of Wat Phnom. And for the next, I'm gonna talk about the positive impact of social. The society is famous in the region and the national state. International tourists know the culture and civilization of Cambodian society. People can earn money by selling souvenirs. Some of benefit that from Wat Phnom could also as a part in the social development. And for the negative impact of social, is Cambodian who visit or pray at Wat Phnom can be influenced by the culture of foreign tourists that visit Wat Phnom. For the next point, I'm gonna talk about economy. Economy provides income to the national economy as a part of GDP from tourism at Wat Phnom. Attract foreign investment. Alleviate the poverty of the people. Help business opportunities. And move to the next point is GDP of Cambodia from 2011 to 2019. There are three categories, such as agriculture, industry, and service. And for the service, we focus on tourism industry. Everyone can see the picture above.
Hello teacher and hello everyone. After my group member told all of you about this information of Wat Phnom, like history, advantage, disadvantage for attract tourists to visit there. And now let's move to my part and I control the conclusion. Through the above explanation, the tourist attraction in Cambodia are extremely diverse and attractive, such as Wat Phnom, which is the Cambodian tourism destination, and this tourist destination also show the potential Cambodian traditional culture too. In addition, this tourist destination also attracts many national and international tourists to visit every day. For the services at Wat Phnom, such as visit monkeys, souvenirs, services as well as concert and the festival still have for the tourists. In particular, Wat Phnom has also made Cambodia to be famous on national stage through tourism. Thanks for your pay attention and stay home, stay safe.